Hi, people of the internet. Welcome to one of my favorite funk albums of all time. This is Californication. Simply beautiful. I'll give commentary throughout. Enjoy this listen with me. It's masters of funk. Each player here has so much feel. All of them. So much power. This is people working at their most efficient. Yeah.
All around the world, we can make time. Up and then stop it 'cause I'm in my prime. Born in the
They're creating new levels of funk that have never been heard before. This is not a complexion you've ever heard before. The rhythm here, it's groovy, but you've never heard it before. This is so cool. Chorus, listen to that. Surfer vibe all the way. Anybody can just roll down their windows and listen to this and just feel decent.
You say hello and then I say I do. Come back, baby, 'cause I like to say I've been around the world, back from Bombay. Fox so love pie in your face. Living in and out of a big fat suitcase. Bonafide vibe, step aside my Johnson. Yes, I could in the woods of Wisconsin. I wake up the cake, it's the lake, she's kissing me. As they do when they do in Sicily. I know.
Just feel good vibes all the way through.
That life is beautiful around the world.
And these guys do it with such ease and flow. This is hard stuff to write, and they make you feel like it's all in a day's work, you know, just chilling, and somehow this genius comes out. So much power. Chad Smith is a rock god of drums. His sound is actually totally masked here. Half of his bass sound you don't even hear. And the reason for that, I hope you guys hear me all right here. But
Where you wanna go, who you wanna be, or what
you'll notice that the sequence of frequencies here is only enough for these four instruments. They cut off so much of the feel of each, band member, because they wanted it not to sound like you can't add even one instrument, otherwise it'll be just too full. They took off all the things to make sure that what you're hearing sounds like the maximum you could have done, and it's only four musicians. Unbelievable. One of each instrument. Crazy how they can have so much feel and it can be so enjoyable with so little frequencies in comparison to other songs. It's crazy. Another ones I'll probably be listening a little more, and because what I said is just going to be a motif we're going to see again and again. Just moving on, so awesome. Making it more epic, but still, it's just a day with the water's just got the waves just got a little higher, that's all. You see a sunset and it looks crazy. So beautiful, so many colors. Even though you're a cool, chill dude, feel the seriousness of the world for a moment, but you're just like, yeah, interesting, man. That's an interesting thought. Again, another one. They're constantly creating grooves that have never existed in this record. I don't know if you guys are noticing that. No one's ever done these rhythms before, I'm realizing now.
Deep inside of it's getting harder and harder to tell what came first. Underwater with thoughts can breathe easily. Far away you will make
It's such a good feeling song. Give you energy in the morning. Energy!
California
He just shouts that to the heavens. What a shout. What power from a vocalist.
Staring straight up into the sky. Oh my, my. A solar system that fits in your eye. Microcosm. You could die, but you're never dead. Spider web. Take a look at the stars in your head.
It just makes you feel good, this music. Just makes you feel good. Power. Everything just feels like different forms of the water. It's just water. There's no extra emotion to water. But water can be so many things. And that's what you're getting here. You're getting pure forms of energy that they're creating. Pure forms of energy. It's not supposed to be too serious. It's just supposed to be groovy as hell. Make you expand your knowledge of groove. Insane. Look how full the mix feels. So full. And there's only 3 instruments here and a vocalist.
Kill the pressure, it's raining on salted cheeks. When you hear the beloved song, I am with you. Christ, I'm a Californication. I swear it's everywhere. It's everything. Christ, I'm a sounder. Californication. I swear it's everywhere. It's everything.
Look, hear the power. Boom. It's like a race. And they're racing all the drums. He's not stopping for a second. Full energy. We thought we were going to end. No, we're going even stronger now. Keeping up the pace. Didn't think we could keep that intensity. Look how we're keeping that intensity all the way through. And even more. They're like, yeah, we can go even longer. We're not tired. And we're going full force. Masters of funk, these people. The masters of the masters of the masters. What a record. What intelligence. But this isn't intelligence you can teach. This is intelligence of sensing something just insane. Like you just know things that most people don't know. Just gonna do a small break and I'll come right back to the third one. This record is amazing, guys. Hey to your friends, I'm back. And before we get into the third song, I want to just say one thing that I've realized now while listening to this. I knew this was a great record, but there's something I realized, which is they are putting on, this record is not just music. They are literally putting on a clinic for how groove can be done in ways that have never been done before. They literally right now are rewriting grooves that have been done here and honestly have never been repeated again. Not a single soul has been able to make any of these songs style or groove. None of these are recreated ever again in the history. They put on a clinic of groove and how to be groovy in so many different situations and facets on this record, and no one has even dared to try to best them at it, because no one can think of the complexities of these rhythms, and there's no instruments here. But every instrument does exactly what it needs to do to make this groove that doesn't exist in any other place in the world. And this is why this record is really one of the greatest strokes of genius musically. This is just, again, windows down, some join. You can just basically turn off your mind and listen to this and just go, yeah. This is like, the song is just the calm friend that's in your life and goes, it'll be alright, man. Even if you're feeling bad or you're feeling good, you can just sit back with this guy and go, take a moment, relax. Chad is like changing the hi-hat to open and closed. I didn't even notice that. Like, he's not playing by the rules, man.
Blood loss in a bathroom stall. A southern girl with a skylit draw.
This record is saying take it easy with everything it's doing, even though it's got all this full energy, but it's all about take it easy energy. None of the energy is too heavy. Everything's lighthearted about life, kind of just like, yeah, well, that's life. Make to the moon if I have to crawl with the birds and share this lonely view. With the birds and share this lonely view. With the birds and share this lonely view. I have to say that this song does you can feel the age on it. Like, back when this came out, people were more laid back than they are today. It wasn't made, like, this song has an element where it's a little dated, to be honest with you. It's a little slower than the vibe. This world now is a little too fast for this. But it's still a hip-hop piece of genius. It's just like a little nursery rhyme. Just keeps you in a good vibe. Life has gotten a little too fast nowadays, I feel. It's a song of two chords, basically, except for the middle part. And they keep it interesting all the way through. This is not an easy song to write, at all. It's just dated because the world is a little faster. If you made this song ever so slightly faster, it might still work. I'm not sure. This was totally right when it came out. This became a massive hit. This is a rock song. It's rock indie, just at its finest, so everybody likes it. This band is so talented. Genius solo. This has all the right feel of what notes need to be there. They have a vibe here, and you should just go, okay, if you decided to do this, I know that you've worked very hard on this record. I'm sure that you're trying to give me the best that you can, and you know groove better than I do. And that's what this record is. They put on a clinic.
How long will I slide? Or separate my side?
This might be the best song on the record, to be honest with you. Just so...
Don't believe it's been.
It just puts you in the Twilight Zone or something.
It's all I ever heard your voice through a photograph. I thought that I've been brought up the path.
It's like literally he's got shocked by the first memory, and suddenly memories start flashing now, and he's like on journey of memory lane. That's literally what's happening here. Look left, look right, you see memories.
A cemetery where I'm already. A stranger thing that never changed my mind. I gotta take it on the other side. Take it on the other side. Take it on. Take it on.
Just a beautiful chorus. They get back so perfectly. How long will I slide? Separate my side. And I don't don't believe in fate.
Slit my throat is all I ever. Pour my life into a paper cup. The ashtray full and I'm spilling my guts. You wanna know?
Drummer actually was off beat there for a second. He missed the beat, but you just don't argue with the feel. You can't do it again. Suspense.
The sky started and she's in my bed. A candidate for the
It's amazing that this playback is so empty, yet when it came out, it felt so full. Like you still have no room to put more things. Literally, the guitar is just playing one note, and there's no room to add a single instrument here without screwing this up. Let's hear how much energy they put in this next part. It's like you're in a temple of lights. Like this is a beat you've heard before in your life, but you've never heard it done like this. This type of groove has never been duplicated or done ever since. Not in this specific constellation. Beautiful guitar solo. Just keeping you on the flow. This isn't even funk. This is serious type of style drumming music, but they give the most funky version of it possible. This whole record is a masterpiece to this point. Every song here is something that you've never heard before. And here now they go for another one. Let's just be totally not serious in this song. This song is like, we're going to be as stupid as possible but funky as ever. No one's ever done this rhythm before, or since. Like, what is this groove? It's groovy as hell, but I've never heard it before or since. Complications of a mastermind, presentation of my kind.
Right on. Get up! Come sit up! I like butt! She lit up! Grasshopper! A showstopper! The light bubble! White swapper! Come with me cause I'm a big popper! You do butt! I whopper! Exterminate my cause! You want to draw some
like the Beastie Boys almost, this song, honestly. In this part, and suddenly they go into... What the hell is this even? I don't even know what to compare it to. Like what is this part even supposed to mean? I've never heard anything like it or since. Like it's supposed to be funkadelic, but it feels different than everything else. Now we're in Copacabana with this style. Again, never duplicated. This feeling, this drum and bass connection does not exist anywhere else. This is a once, and no one has even tried to duplicate it because they're just not as groovily savvy as this band. No person can contend with these people. These three are just some of the top that has ever done it. And not only that, they work so well together. They know each other so well, this band. They're the greatest, and they all work perfectly together. They were the perfect combination for people that were so talented, but also easygoing enough to work with people that are totally different styles than them from the get-go. There's a selflessness that is needed to be able to create music like this, even if you're the greatest ever. And that's what we're hearing here. Everybody devoting themselves to try to make the song better. So much respect between the instruments. Everybody's giving the other one. If any one of them said, hey, I want to put something in, they went, yeah, you're a fucking genius. Of course we're going to let you put it in. And this is just a silly song as if. There's nothing here. There's no words. It's just a vibe. But it's a great vibe, and it's a special vibe, even though it sounds like the most meaningless thing. Californication, the song. I actually haven't heard this one in a really long time. Let's see how I feel about it now. I'm actually not sure how I will. Almost feels like Stairway to Heaven right now, by the way. Groovy Stairway to Heaven.
And if you want these kind of dreams, it's Californication.
It's again an old memory coming back to remind you of some time that you knew before.
It's the edge of the world and all the Western civilization. The sun may rise in the east and least, but it's setting in a fine location. It's understood that Hollywood says Californication.
The memory is expanding to this area. More realizations about life.
Celebrity skin is this your gender? Is that warrior waging? Firstborn unicorn. Hardcore softcore. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication.
Really has it's like it's its own thing. Again, another groove. These grooves down memory lane, no other funk band knows how to do. It should be a new musical style called Down Memory Lane. That's literally what they're doing here in this song and Other Side. There's a certain type of groove here, and it should be called the groove that brings you down memory lane. This groove is the same groove that's in Other Side, believe it or not. It's so crazy to think about that. What an album. What musicians. We've been graced by this amazing band that all met and created this. Who would have thought from the beginning of California, Chili Peppers, they'd create such an album with so much eclectic knowledge and musicianship, where everybody here is a beast, but they know how to work together, and there's no ego here, and everybody's respected for their talent and allowed to do what they think is right because there's full trust here. Imagine seeing birds flying in the sky. You have like this bird's eye view, and you're just sort of looking around as if a nicer area of this place. You're just really just taking a chill here, looking at this part. This part wasn't like all the other memories that have some sort of conflict. This is just like going, whoa. like the thought process here. These people just know groove better than we all know it. Let's just admit it. Just come on, just be honest. These people know groove in a way that no one else knows, and I mean no one. Recreate it, guys. No one's recreating Red Hot Chili Peppers. They can't.
An earthquake's out to a girl's guitar. That's just another good vibration. And tidal waves couldn't save the world from Californication.
The memories are more vivid at this point in the memory music. Very interesting song. It's very, very original. It's very understandable that the whole world thought that was mainstream, even though it isn't. It's just, again, genius of such a special kind, no one can say no. Another groove. This song is the most groove that actually was repeated from all the other ones. This might have actually been done at some point in some constellation, this type of rhythm. Everything must go. Interesting how he goes into this part. This is such an interesting rhythm here. It's like a pirate rhythm, but funk. And Jimi Hendrix put in there in the middle. This was never done before. You just can't compare this music to anything. Such a interest. It's its own rhythm. There's some. The guitar isn't just straight doing. There's starting and stops there that are changing it up all the time, and you don't notice because he's still able to keep the groove full on, even though he's messing around. And it's actually not one. It's not one continuous line the way he's playing this. It's actually so complicated I can't even figure it out in my head. There's no guitar here. You realize that? The rhythm guitar is gone. No, I think there is a rhythm guitar in the background. Sorry. There is a rhythm guitar still playing. That's their a pad. Instead of a pad, they can use a electric guitar in the background to try to give them, and it's very full playing, so it sounds almost like a pad. And yet, there's nothing here. This band, 4 instruments basically, and that's it, and the singer, and it sounds so full. You don't have to think this is the greatest thing ever, but it's not something that people can do. This song could not be written by a different band. The rhythm that they do here, other bands could try and they fail because they don't know how to make something like this make sense. All 3 musicians have to do something exactly right together, otherwise it doesn't work. And the singer. I don't even know what to compare this to. I don't know a song that feels like this, ever. Doesn't doesn't have to be the greatest thing I've ever heard, but this is special. This has validity to exist. It's good. And yet I have nothing to reference this to. It's just a nice idea that isn't the greatest, but it totally has validity. It can give goodness to people. People can enjoy this song. And yet, it really isn't the greatest song in the world at all. Okay, I don't not listen to this song in forever. Let's see what I think about this one. Will I be emotionally moved or not?
Porcelain, are you wasting away in your skin?
It's just a warm hand of a friend with this song. So much understanding. Drifting away.
Porcelain, do you smell like a girl when you smile? Can you bear not to share with your child? Drifting and floating.
It's like looking at him like a child. Well, that's why it's porcelain. He's so fragile. It's like a lullaby song, but for an older person who's kind of feeling a little hopeless right now. With Beatles vibes in the background. That's how much knowledge these people have about music. And again, the rhythm here has never been duplicated. This is also like a half memory lane type of song. The song is a vibe. I also feel a little bit of a datedness again to it. It's all a little too slow for nowadays world. But it's a beautiful piece to appreciate. You might not be able to listen to it so much because it's a little too relaxed. But it's a vibe. And this song had more than validity when it came out. This song could comfort some people in the world, you know what I mean? But nowadays it's slightly slow. I'm seeing a few songs that are not the full energy ones. They're slightly slow for nowadays. You gotta respect them for the time being. Or they can't know that the world is gonna speed up so much in the future. It's not their fault. Again, I don't know what the hell this style is. What the hell are they trying to do here? I have no clue.
The California animal is a bear, Angelina, but the devil may care. Summertime to talk and swear. Later maybe we could share some air. I'll take you to the movies there. We could walk through Leicester Square.
This song feels really like an improvisation. They just went whatever we feel we're going for, and I'm not. They just went on a vibe of an energy here, and didn't really monitor this one. This was their first attempt at it, and they never, in my opinion, did this song again. I think that this is just, they improvised this, it came out, they thought, damn, that's a vibe, we're gonna put it on the record. But this song has a little bit of too much repetitiveness, so this is just my general feeling. I might be totally wrong, but interesting if the band would admit to this. I think that this song was an improvisation that was they're just having fun together and just vibing off of each other, but they're just feeling out the vibe of this song, but this song was not thought out. They're just Like, this is clearly the worst song on the record till now. Clearly. Of course, still a pretty decent song, but this one is clearly the lowest level as far as I'm concerned. This is the least intuitive. It's like the least amount of imagination went into this one. This was they just did it live, and probably, in my opinion, the band, each member was sort of feeling the vibe, but no one was willing to take the lead here because nobody wanted to destroy the vibe, but they kept it really, really safe in all the melodies and everything, and so it's a lot less interesting than other things that they did before.
The California flower is a poppy child. Failing to send me all the gold in your smile. Drift away from anyone you can.
You can hear that Anthony Kiedis in this song, his words aren't even words. Enough said, bro. I think I hit it on the nail. I love it when I suddenly noticed something amazing. This song was entirely, in my opinion, of his improvisation. His words don't make any sense here. Like, some of them do, and some of them are just... Like, the chorus, it's just too simple. It's not a very, very complicated melody, but, none of them could change course at this point. They just had to go with it and serve the song as well as they could. But the foundation of the song, in my opinion, was lacking. It'd be interesting to know if this is actually how they did this song and I'm on to something here. I don't really know. Nice to see. Again, this is still the greatest groove album ever, but that song was not as good as the other ones. Let's hear this one. I think this one is cool. It was funk to the max. Again, this is so much more complex than anything that does this. Like, it's a rockadookie, like ragtime, but funk. It's so ragtime, but it's ragtime funk. This is super cool. This song is right back onto full form band. Everything here is intentional. They thought about everything here. I like that. So groovy. These guys are masters. They're so good. This is so genius. This is like just ragtime, old style, just the most funkiest man ever. This is genius too. What is this middle part from outer space that comes into a ragtime funk song? Everything here is perfect. Such synergy. Everything here is intentional. Oh my god. So much personality. Wow. What the hell is this groove? Never heard something like this before.
Some come up and some come young. Live to love and give good tongue. Sit down, get down in the sun.
This is just such a fun ass song. It's so fun. That song is just another song of memory lane, my friends. I told you, the new style that never was continued by Red Hot Chili Peppers called memory lane music. Here's another one to make you remind you of a lady that you once knew in a fiery love.
Close to my skin, I'm falling in someone who's been
this is the most pure version of a memory of a lady in the past. It's a vivid memory, but there's a little feeling of the difficulties that are there, but it's just just a memory that's sort of a nice memory, but it also has a bit of pain to it. Sort of realizing what life has brought me to right now. I'm just musing with myself. I'm just sort of reflecting back on all the craziness that was, but in a way that you're sort of impartial. You're just sort of watching it. To meditate on the warmest dream. And when I walk alone, I listen to our secret theme. She's so alive like none I have ever seen. Somebody perfect and see right. So cool. They like suddenly bring in the aliens out of nowhere. It's like they take you from, this memory lane to a... Oh, that's such a good ending. Okay, the chorus really bought me into the song again. The verse was alright, memory lane, whatever, but the chorus is like something you're on a spaceship. Didn't remember the chorus, amazing chorus. I care for you, I really do, I really do. Come closer now so you can lie right by my side. This is the same rhythm, I think, also in Californication, and then this is simply this type of rhythm doing this. This is memory lane rhythm. This is what it should be, actually. And where the hell did this come from? What the hell? What vibe are they trying to give me here? I've never heard something like this either. Those stops are alien. It's like a knight strolling on his steed is in the background of the vibe here. It's like, it's not only a memory, it's a memory from like the knightly times in a way. That's just, I guess, giving you the vibe I'm getting. John says to live up a hill, my will is well. Long to be with someone to tell I love your smell. The words here really don't matter to them. This song was just a vibe in terms of the words. All that mattered was that the melody made the vibe work. Now they're trying to mix, southern music, cowboy music with funk. Let's hear how they do it. Oh, country music. This is country music proper, honestly. What the hell is this vibe? It's like a victory lap song. We're coming in, the reinforcements, but it's funky. Again, a style never repeated again. Very cool song. And here, another part. They take you from certain realities to other realities more than almost any other band I've ever heard. Like like in one song you have 5 different sceneries, literally, and it's only 3 instruments. Now we're in like the white light area. And what a great singer Frusciante is. Just pure voice. There's nothing, he's not making his voice sound like anything. Just pure sound coming out of his throat. I have to tell you, this verse specifically, I'm just being honest all the time, feels almost unnecessary to the story. Like this vibe already existed. There's no this is not a progression, this is actually a step back in terms of the rhythm. Sorry, even I can sometimes notice in the greatest geniuses of groove, something they could have done slightly different, which I think would have been better. I just don't know if this song needs to still exist right now. Like, the message they're giving me here, I've already heard it, to be honest with you. Like, this part doesn't add anything to the story. It feels like they've already said everything in the first 2, to be honest with you. Interesting, just to think about it. Not to say, though, that this isn't original and interesting. It is. It just could have just been a little shorter. Didn't need an extra verse. It didn't. But maybe they just wanted to play this part one more time so people would have the opportunity to get back to this spiritual place with this part. It's like this song was made longer, but it wasn't because of me. They made this song longer for those specific people that would get on the vibe over here and need a little more of a pick-me-up. But this part of the song wasn't for me. I'm the regular listener. This is just if somebody needed to stay in this trance a little bit longer, they made it longer for those people. Anybody else can pass this track and move on before. But they did it for those people. And in that way, I do see this as commendable, because I can always shut off the song if I wanted to already. But they're keeping this for anybody that still wants to, hang around and just stay in the vibe of this. There's not many of those, in my opinion. But for those select few that could use that help, that's why they're doing this. Still, regardless to anything, this is a style. Again, find me another song that really is like this style. It doesn't exist. Every song here is one for one, never to be repeated again. I'm not even sure you can, because you have the grooves that are here work with these songs. Like, you need a guitar part that's like that. It's very hard to copy this style and make this stuff work. Again, these people are a treasure in terms of creation and creativity and groove. These are the best of the world. I love this song, I think. Let's hear it now.
Finger paint is not a sin. I put my middle finger in your monthly blood is what I win. I'm in your house now.
Again, no rhythm ever like this.
This
is just more complex than any other groove band ever. And then they go into a different type of style part that we've never heard before. So. Like, this part has been as if done before, but not. This part is just utter genius. This song is so not serious. It's just any good excuse to make groove is a good excuse. That's all this song is. I know. The verse is a lot better than the chorus, in my opinion, in this song.
red blood is what I went. I'm in your house, now let me spin. Feather light, but you can't move this. Raleigh is an angel and I can't lose this. Purple is a stain upon my pillow. Let's sleep, a weeping willow.
Maybe I can make this a little more interesting.
Black and white, a red and blue. I think that looks good on you. And if I scream, don't let me go. Above a stain, I know. And if I call, but you will stay. Come hit the phone on your way. It's way out there, but I don't care. Cause this is where I go. Not done good, we all stay good. Cause we all live in Hollywood. Dracula and out the hood. I'm broken, but
Yeah, the verse and this part, the chorus and this part to me are not as strong in a significant amount, to be honest with you. And I think it always was that way, by the way. I think that the verse here is so good and the chorus is alright, but there probably was a better option than that. It's a cute option, it's groovy, you get the schoolboy feel, the schoolboy love feel. It's simple, but it's a little too simple after such an interesting verse with so much cheekiness. And for that reason alone, this song is, in my opinion, the second to least favorite of mine. Even though still the verse here is magnificent and the groove there is magnificent. That's very smart drumming. I've never thought to do that. This part really gives an interesting vibe here, out of nowhere. It's groove running through their veins. Could have been thought out, I think, slightly better in terms of, like, they improvised this part, in my opinion. This wasn't a part that they kind of went, this is pretty darn good, but the truth is there were a few kinks there, in my opinion, that could have been fixed, actually. I think that they didn't fully I think this is the one song I don't connect to at all. I may not even play it all the way through. Again, I don't have to like every song in the record, There's so many great ones here already. I don't, it's okay. This is like the feel of Blondie suddenly coming in here. It's like, it's Blondie. Blondie Cher. And this is punk rock. But like funky punk rock. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, like literally like a kid. And then we're on our steed again, somehow. This is almost like Memory Lane part as well, in a way. A little bit. Not really, but a little. There's like synth pop from the 80s, where they're giving little weird harmonies like they did in the 80s. Words here are not so thought out, they're not supposed to be so thought out, but the rhythm has to be impeccable, and the way that he's saying that verse, every note there is right on time, which means this song isn't improvised. Like the rhythms were known from before and sang perfectly and hit in the perfect intonation. Road tripping down memory lane again, guys. Let's see how this one aged. Amazing record, though.
With my two favorite allies, fully loaded, we got snacks and supplies. It's time to leave this town, it's time to steal away. Let's go get lost anywhere in the USA. Let's go get lost, let's go get lost. Blue, you sit so pretty west of the wall.
white and yellow, I sing just a mirror for the sun. Just a mirror for the sun. Just a mirror for the sun.
These smiling eyes are just a mirror for.
Just a little sprinkle of
So
heaven here.
much has come before, those battles lost and won.
This is just like everybody's sitting around a campfire and everybody's just sharing stories. And everybody's laughing at the past. There's no hard feelings. Just sort of reflecting on what a life it was. The song is full of friendship and the feeling. It's like you're sitting around people you trust. Will have a soul bond almost. These shining eyes are just a miracle. I think that Flea arranged the bass part here. Like, I mean, the sounds like he to me, I don't know why, I feel like he arranged the notes for the violin.
Take some time to linger on. We three honky doors got our snake.
The bass here is extremely groovy. If you hear Chad Smith, the amazing drummer, just let them do it without him. He's not doing anything here. Look at the selflessness. You're the best drummer who could fit yourself into anything. And you choose for the final song to not even play because you're not needed, because they're so good at what they do. They don't need you at all. You rest for this song, even though you're the best drummer for this job and could have thought of something. But you know what? It's nicer if you don't do it so we can get that feeling here. Insane. These are geniuses of the highest accord, and their way of working together is just, it's something to be admired here. At this one moment in time, 4 friends, met up, made music together selflessly, and this record came out, and everybody played their part, and it's magnificent beyond belief. And that's this record, I think. We'll see if there's one more, because I don't remember specifically. But this is a beautiful testament of friendship, this record. Nope. So we'll go back, just so we don't have to see that picture. And I have to say, this is an amazing record. Never to be repeated. They didn't even repeat it. The grooves here, again, were created with 3 people working together. It is, no matter what song you're talking about here, every song on this record is special. Never been repeated. Even the ones I don't like as much have their own vibe, their own groove, and not another band in the world other than Red Hot Chili Peppers could have done this record. It's just, again, with the world is so much chance. What are the chance that these 4 amazing people that were so right for each other and so talented on their own, yet shine even so brighter when they all work together? Like, each one of these guys would have been a sort of a name in a different band. You'd know about them because they're just too good. You'd hear them. But when these 4 people come together, each one of these would have been a standout in another band. They'd be like, oh, that's the person you notice out of the whole band is that guy from all these 4. Each one of them is a personality and a talent all of his own. But when they come together, these 4 people, only these 4, they create funk in a way never to be repeated. And I'm sure that the earlier records testify to that as well. The grooves here are something I've never heard before. It's insane. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful record. And I hope you guys enjoyed the review. I've learned so much while listening to it. Very interesting styles, and again, the masters of groove. I don't know how to say it any other way. They're just amazing. This is just David's opinions. I hope you guys enjoyed what it is. I had a blast with this record. I hope you guys enjoyed it with me. Thank you very much for being around.